My father was a free man, but my mother was a slave. So began the life of Cathay Williams, born in 1844 near Independence, Missouri, caught between bondage and freedom, promise and oppression. As a teenager, the Civil War swept her into its storm. Union troops seized her in Jefferson City, forcing her to labor as a cook and washerwoman. From the smoke of Pea Ridge to the swamps of Louisiana, she trailed the army, learning its ways without ever wearing the uniform. When peace came, so did emancipation, but not opportunity. A young black woman with no money and few options, Cathay looked west. In 1866, Congress created black regiments, the Buffalo Soldiers. Denied entry as a woman, she disguised herself as a man, enlisting in St. Louis under the name William Cathay. The army surgeon never suspected the truth. She became the only documented black woman to serve as a Buffalo Soldier. For nearly 2 years in the 38th Infantry, she drilled, marched, and carried her musket across the Great Plains and New Mexico deserts. Only 2 confidants knew her secret. To her comrades, she was just another soldier, anonymous, unremarkable, and in that, extraordinary. I carried my musket and did guard and other duties, she later recalled with pride. But illness wore her down. Stricken by smallpox and chronic pain, she was hospitalized again and again, her disguise somehow intact. In 1868, declared unfit for duty, Private William Cathay was discharged at Fort Bayard. The secret life of a soldier ended. Out of uniform, Cathay kept her grit. She worked as a cook, a seamstress, and lived in Pueblo and Trinidad, Colorado. A failed marriage, betrayal, and poverty tested her, yet she pressed on. In 1876, a reporter uncovered her astonishing story, how a quiet black woman at a sewing machine had once stood guard on the frontier in army blue. The revelation drew little attention. America was not ready to celebrate her heroism. Age and hardship caught up with her. Diabetes and disability left her unable to work. She applied for a soldier's pension, revealing her dual identity, but the government denied her. Likely around 1893, Cathay Williams died in Trinidad, Colorado, unmarked, unremembered. Her story might have ended there, but history reclaimed her. In 2016, a bronze bust was unveiled in Leavenworth, Kansas, honoring the only female Buffalo Soldier. Modern black women officers see themselves in her footsteps. One put it plainly, "If she had not done what she did, I would not be standing here today." Cathay Williams was no legend in her own lifetime, but her courage was real. Born enslaved, she became a soldier in disguise, defying the barriers of race and gender to claim her own destiny. Her life reminds us that freedom sometimes demands disguise, that courage often goes unsung, and that even the most forgotten among us can change the course of history.